Hey, deep thinkers. Have you ever gotten that amazing joy down in your heart? I mean, the kind where you were just like exuberant. That's the thing that you sometimes don't see when you see my videos. Because I that's not what I thought that's not what I was here to do, was share joy. I was here to share the concerns that I have with my fellow Americans. And essentially, I think we all have a lot of concerns. And at the same time, I think that we all have so many solutions. But the number one solution is that the truth will, in fact, set you free. Have you ever been in a situation where the most unlikely domino would be pushed in a way to favor your every move throughout the course of your history? In other words, you've got the homework there, you're showing your work. But what about the results? Well, I'm happy to tell you that no matter what goes on from here forward, all of my segments will be showcasing the success of wildlife and nature. And what I mean by that is everything that I want to show to you is the things that make me smile. Because if I can't smile, how can I make you smile? That's the challenge when it comes down to it. But you have to become so joyful and so passionate. And that level of emotion can only be sustained when there is some kind of reinforcement, And some people didn't have that reinforcement in the past, and so they relied on external sources and all that. And some people totally went against the grain and relied on a higher power and realized that every single action was going to be just enough of a seed to germinate hope within so many people who were able to see something change, something actually change for once in our oftentimes stubborn society. In order to showcase that miracle, I had to just show you how funny, how happy I am because of how funny things are. I can't make up the fact that some of the situations that happen in life are almost ironic, just like the song. And even just like probably the movements of this camera as I'm trying to hold it against the steering wheel for 3 minutes. With the assistance of the steering wheel, I feel a little bit weak at times. Some of my physical power has been diminished over the past, I wanted to call it a certain epic, I guess. The epoch that we have gone through. The Tupac epoch. For every dark night, there's a bright day after that. For every dark cloud, I don't know the exact words, but if you ride with me, either you ride with me or you collide with me. I'm trying to think up someone else's lyrics, but they're not my lyrics, so I have trouble telling you the message. There are musicians who tell you these messages perfectly clear as day. When you're happy and you know it, what do? Music? Do you dance? Do you celebrate with one another? Do you try to have fun conversations that are enlightening so that you can learn with one another? I know I do. And some of the past couple of months, the worst has brought out the best in the people who needed to come and be present in the moment. And it's shown me reciprocated smiles and joy and care and nurturing and compassion and understanding. And sometimes it's the way that something's worded that causes something to be mishearded. And that's where the music part comes in. If I can't bring you a song that has the joy, my smile into it, it might be because, no one hears the words, It doesn't matter if I sung it beautifully, perfectly spot on or not. It's like there are words to these songs. There are stories that are being told. And I would venture to say that if you had ever heard the ironic situation that happened across the board, and the waterfall of events that unfolded just because somebody communicated, then you might understand the real power in prayer, the real power in connecting with people who oftentimes do have time to spend having a joyful time. That's the beauty of it all, is that when all is said and done, if people can recognize, hey, I don't have to save face because this person, they're not even angry. They're never going to be angry at me. How could I possibly be angry for things that we might not even know what we're doing? Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Peaceful words. Kids would say that to other kids. It's not even an association with anything other than, can I smile or not? If I can't smile, there's something I'm not doing right. And I smile a lot. And it's not until I think about talking with some that I used to be concerned, until I finally figured out, it's like agitations that are simply unnecessary. I don't want to call anything a situation that's alarming or unpleasant. I just want to say there are some steps, there are some levels of shadiness that are impossibly easily seen when even a suggestion of light is made. So when you bring light to a situation that's dark, in other words, well, for every dark night, there's a bright day after that. There's going to be the light that comes to the situation. The truth is, even in the face of adversity, we can be totally joyful because there is a higher power. And that higher power will always work in favor of safeguarding the peaceful. Power to the peaceful. But you really have to be peaceful and be like, don't tread on me. That makes sense. If I went and stomped on a snake, it might want to bite me. Instead of, don't tread on me. That's a political thing. I'm not trying to talk about words that are going to cause any kind of irrational, irresponsible thoughts. I'm just talking sensibly, saying, when we practice any kind of ill-fated, ill-gained type of maneuver, it comes back. And it comes back in a way that will make people either still hold on to a pain until the day they die, which at that point, who's the judge? It's not me. We all have our day in court. So here's to the irony that led to the situation that absolutely convinced at least one person to hear one of the amazing songs that I have. Kind of imagine your own joy in there if you want to, but wait, just wait till the songs play. Just wait. I've been overjoyed today to find out what I found out. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'm out here at Friedrich Wilderness area, and I'm about to get my walk on. And the reason that I come out here is to try and show you the most wildlife that I can see on any particular given day, because my inspiration is Mother Nature. So if I happen to find you out here, especially without the radio playing while you're walking on the trails, I absolutely would love to hang out with you and hear the birds and the insects and all of the things that are out here to hear. You see how that works? It's like I'm telling you about something that's like, this is another thing that our fathers do, that they train down the generations. I don't mean that in a weird way. I just mean, hey, sometimes we got to answer the phone. My dad's calling. I'm going to answer the phone and talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.